Pastor Dr. Pravin Pagadala has been called to God's glory under suspicious circumstances. In this video, we will explore the details surrounding his passing. But before we begin, we want to encourage all our Christian brothers and sisters on how to respond wisely when faced with debates against those who reject truth and wisdom. Let us seek guidance from Scripture and approach every situation with discernment, faith, and grace. Please note, all images are AI-generated and are not real. They are designed to depict characters, scenes, and events related to the news. Biographical overview. Pastor Pravin Pagadala, whose full name was Pagadala Pravin Kumar, was a Christian leader based in Hyderabad, Telangana. Reports suggest he was in his mid-40s, with conflicting ages of 45 and 46 mentioned in different sources, likely due to reporting variations. Before dedicating his life to ministry, he worked as a software engineer, a background that highlights his diverse professional journey. His transition to pastoral work positioned him as a prominent figure in the Christian community, particularly in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. His public persona was marked by his appearances on Christian television channels, notably Calvary TV, where he delivered sermons and inspirational talks. His social media presence was significant, with posts sharing devotional messages and engaging with followers, amplifying his influence beyond traditional church settings. Professional contributions and apologetic role. Pastor Pravin was not merely a preacher, he was also an apologist, actively defending Christianity through debates and discussions. This role often placed him at the center of interfaith dialogues where he critiqued other religious practices, particularly Hinduism, as evidenced by a video by Hindutva YouTuber Karunakar Suguna, countering his views. Karunakar Suguna counter video. This video, dated before his death, discussed topics like women in Sanatana Dharma and biblical comparisons, suggesting Pastor Pravin's engagement in controversial religious discourse. His apologetic work included questioning authorities on behalf of other Christian figures, as seen in a 2021 video where he addressed the police regarding the arrest of another pastor, Bramper Honey Johnson. Pravin Pagadala police question video. This indicates his involvement in advocating for Christian rights, potentially contributing to tensions with other religious groups. Preceding threats and controversies. Approximately a month before his death, Pastor Pravin made a significant social media post on Facebook, alleging that a fatwa had been issued to behead him for speaking the truth. This claim, reported in sources like the News Minute, suggested he faced serious threats, possibly linked to his outspoken criticism of other religions. An X post from March 25, 2025, by @Grok, X post, noted he had posted about threats prior, reinforcing this narrative. Additionally, an X post by @JWantCave on March 26, 2025, referenced a promise by the chief minister to protect Christian rights, urging action on his death. X post, highlighting the broader context of religious tensions. The incident, timeline, and discovery. On March 24, 2025, Pastor Pravin attended a church program in Kovur, Andhra Pradesh, a town near Rajahmundry. Reports from Social News XYZ and Digi World consistently state he left for Rajahmundry on his Royal Enfield motorcycle after the event. CCTV footage captured him passing a toll gate in Kovur, wearing a helmet, as noted in The Hans India. Early on March 25, 2025, his body was discovered next to his motorcycle on the roadside at Kondamuru, near Rajahmundry, by Prokurala. The police initially classified it as a road accident, with Times of India reporting the motorcycle skidded on National Highway 16, causing severe head injuries. However, discrepancies in reporting, such as the Hans India claiming he arrived by flight on Tuesday morning, suggest possible errors, with the majority leaning toward him traveling by motorcycle from Kovur. Comparative analysis of reports. To organize the conflicting reports, the following table summarizes key details. This table highlights the need for further investigation to reconcile discrepancies, particularly regarding his travel method on the day of the incident. Implications and broader context. Pastor Pravin's death occurs within a context of reported religious tensions in India, as seen in X posts calling for prayers for persecuted Christians. X post. His case underscores challenges faced by religious leaders engaging in apologetic work, potentially facing backlash from opposing groups. The ongoing investigation, as of March 26, 2025, remains a focal point for the Christian community seeking justice and clarity. This detailed examination aims to provide a comprehensive understanding, acknowledging the complexity and sensitivity of the topic, and ensuring all perspectives are considered in the narrative. Key citations. Pastor found dead under suspicious circumstances in Andhra's East Godavari mystery surrounds pastor's death in Andhra Pradesh. Demands for probe intensify. Christian pastor from Hyderabad dies in road accident. Family suspects murder. Pastor Praveen Pagadala dies in road accident. Pastor Praveen Pagadala dies in road accident. Christian community alleges planned murder. Andhra pastor found dead in East Godavari. Christian groups demand probe. Pastor found dead under suspicious circumstances in Andhra's East Godavari. Pastor found dead under suspicious circumstances in Andhra's East Godavari. Pastor Praveen Pagadala dies in mysterious road accident. Christian community suspects. Foul play pastor found dead under suspicious circumstances in Andhra's East Godavari. Karunakar Suguna counter to Praveen Pagadala. Brother Praveen Pagadala questioned the police officer ex post by at Grok ex post by at J Want Cave. Ex post by at Escolada Profeta.
The Bible has strong warnings about engaging in debates with fools. It advises wisdom in choosing when to respond and when to walk away, as arguing with a fool can lead to frustration and unnecessary strife. Here are some key biblical verses on the subject. Proverbs 26, 4-5. The dilemma of answering a fool. Do not answer a fool according to his folly, or you yourself will be just like him. Answer a fool according to his folly, or he will be wise in his own eyes. Proverbs 26, 4-5. This passage highlights the paradox of arguing with a fool. Verse 4 warns that responding to a fool in his foolishness might drag you down to his level. Verse 5, however, suggests that sometimes a response is necessary to correct his misguided confidence. The key takeaway is discernment, knowing when to respond and when to stay silent. 2 Proverbs 29:9. No peace in debating a fool. If a wise person goes to court with a fool, the fool rages and scoffs, and there is no peace. Proverbs 29 NIV. Debating a fool rarely leads to a constructive discussion. Instead, it often results in anger, mockery, and endless arguing. 3 Proverbs 18:2. A fool loves his own opinion. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. Proverbs 18:2 ESV. Fools are not interested in truth or wisdom. They only want to promote their own ideas. Engaging with such people can be futile. 2 Timothy 2 verse 23-24. Avoid foolish arguments. Don't have anything to do with foolish and stupid arguments, because you know they produce quarrels. And the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, but must be kind to everyone, able to teach, not resentful. 2 Timothy 23-24 NIV. Paul advises Timothy to avoid pointless debates that lead to fights. Instead, Christians should focus on teaching with patience and kindness. 5 Matthew 7:6. Don't waste what is sacred on the unreceptive. Do not give dogs what is holy, and do not throw your pearls before pigs, lest they trample them underfoot and turn to attack you. Matthew 7:6 ESV. Jesus warns against giving valuable wisdom to those who will mock or reject it. This suggests that debating people who are not open to the truth is often a waste of time. Final thought. Choose your battles wisely. The Bible does not discourage correcting errors or defending the faith, but it warns against engaging with those who argue out of pride, ignorance, or stubbornness. Instead, Christians are called to use wisdom and discernment when speaking. James 1:5. Avoid pointless arguments that lead to division. Titus 3:9. Defend the truth with gentleness and respect. 1 Peter 3:15. If a debate is leading to wisdom and edification, it may be worth engaging in. But if it's turning into a cycle of anger, mockery, and foolishness, it's best to walk away. May God give us the wisdom to know when to speak and when to remain silent.
Subscribe for more deep biblical insights. Share this episode with someone seeking to understand Jesus' journey. Mount Zion. The life-changing truth.